Are you that person with a disability that wants to get away, that maybe doesn't have the self-confidence, or is fearful of getting away on a holiday? Join me for my 7 reasons on why a person with a disability should travel. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome back to Travel with Disabilities. You are here with Ryan. 7 reasons why you should travel with a disability. Now, number 1, enhances self-confidence and independence. Self-confidence, so if you travel abroad, you'll come across a multitude of people that are in the same vibe as you, holiday mode. You will find that most people will talk to you, and you'll come across people that have had different experiences, and they will be able to connect with you on a whole and not particularly just see you for that said disability. And independence, you will be able to go around, you'll find yourself doing a lot more things, whether that be going to the bar and asking for a drink, or going to around a market because you want to and because your brain sets in a different mode, it's in that holiday mode. And number 2, I found this a great one. It reduces isolation, self-isolation, social isolation, because we're people with, especially people with a multitude of disabilities, we get told that we can't do this, can't do that, many times by said professionals. That's not always the case. If you're willing and strong enough and ready to go away, and it doesn't have to be abroad, it can be in your local area. If you don't have that self-confidence to go abroad, do it in stages, push yourself out of your local area first, and then when you're ready, you'll know. Take that leap and go. But social isolation is a massive factor, because we're told that we can't do this, can't do that, and not shunned to one side, not in any way, but our brains and the psychology of it all, we compact everything and find ourselves, a week inside, at home, doing the daily things. Then it will become a month. Before you know it, you haven't left the house. Social isolation and life skills in general. So, example, abroad, you'll find yourself having to try and speak a little bit of the lingo, the language. You will want to engage with other people, locals. If you're confident enough to get yourself on a bus, you will have to ask for a ticket in said language wherever you've decided to take yourself, because you take that back with you. It's not just a thing while you're there, you take that back, so take that self-confidence and independence back with you, so then you go further afield within your local area. You're able to do said things, ask for said things, and almost advocate for yourself a little bit more as well. I've found since getting away, I'm not the yes sir, no sir. I'm actually, hang on, what about this? What about that? And it helps across the board. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell for content incoming, and that's my Virgo nerve kicking in again. Oh, the joys. So, yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for us. Cheers. Rocking back into it, number 4. So, whatever your ailment may be, you'll find across the board, especially within Europe, there are more and more accessible places, and even those that aren't accessible, there's ramps, lifts in place. It might be a trek and hard work, but you'll be able to get down to the pool in some places, but other places cater right down to the beach. In some places, if you're on the beachfront, there are ramps down to the beach and lifts and hoists into the pool. Happy days. Number 5, there's more legal things in place, rulings to stop you being discriminated against for going abroad, for going away and doing things, because at the end of the day, despite our ailments, we are no different to said person stood next to you that is fully able, and they've got their own story. But especially for the people that have got physical and hidden disabilities, we can feel like we're discriminating against a lot, and that can be a bitter pill to swallow. So you've just as much right to sit in the window seat of a plane than Joe Bloggs, who's going on a stag do, that's fully able, that's appears to have no disabilities. Number 6, improved accessibility within the infrastructures. What I mean by this is, for example, within the airports, staff are trained in a multitude of things to deal with your disabilities. In Manchester Airport, there was a sensory room for people on the spectrum, so if you're going through security and everything else and your child is hyperstimulated, or yourself, or you're feeling off, you just speak up and you're able to go into said room. And number 7, which is the most important thing to me on my own personal journey, which is making memories. Now, before I was able, and I say able, given the green light to travel, all I knew was hospitals and intensive care units. So it's, without going into all of it, it's that renowned in things of hospital, or doctors' appointments, when actually we just want to go out and make memories that are your own. They're not because of you've been put into that situation. You're putting yourself into that situation because you want to, not because your body is saying you have to. Just to conclude, boost confidence, independence, enhances social skills, reduces social isolation, more accessible places to go, more legal things to cover us while we go abroad, improve accessibility in the infrastructures, and making those memories. And what better can be? What better than, pathetically, being in a socially isolated place and then having that confidence to be like, yeah, sod it, and we'll do that. Getting yourself booked place that's good for you and for you only. And going away doesn't have to be for long. And then coming back with a swamp of memories that you can look back on. So then in your darker days, you can look back on them and be like, yeah, we've done that. We can do it again. Again, if you like the content, guys, please like, subscribe, and there'll be more incoming. No, there'll be more content incoming. Thanks, guys. Till next time. Ciao for now. Please, guys, don't be afraid to drop a comment below, and I'll get back to you.